one of those tables. Faster, Highwing! Still up for that broom contest?
Of course. I'm just surprised you returned. Where was your courage hiding? A vanishing cabinet? Let's see what you've got.
Actually, why not? I can beat your record.
I'm so looking forward to seeing you lose.
Success! Could have done better. This is rather fun. This'll take some getting used to. Now that's more like it. Did it!
Glad to see I'm still the reigning champion. But what say you? Want to try again?
Perhaps later. I have other things to do.
I hope one of those other things is practicing your flying.
Everything's all right now. Professor Howin will never believe this. There, there. I'm not going to hurt you. I'll look after you. Settle yourself, I mean you no harm. ℏ𝑒𝓁 will never believe this.
How many times must I tell you? We are a ℒ𝒾𝓃𝓈 family. Do not support ℒ𝒾𝓃𝓈 United. If I find one more of their mementos on your wall, you'll be on the first train home. Take it down.
Did you speak with my uncle?
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft, nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh? That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
What did you mean you'd send Anne a crest so that she'd know to meet you?
We just lost our parents, and we were packing up to go and live with Solomon. We couldn't take... She was carefully organising her prized possessions, a box of artifacts she'd collected to do with our family. Jewellery, cards, old photographs. She got to her favourite, a handmade crest, and without a second thought she handed it to me. "This will keep you safe," she said. "It holds no enchantment, but I've kept it with me since. That's how I can reach Anne. I'll get the crest to her with plans to meet."
Be careful, Sebastian. Your uncle could intercept it. We'll be expelled.
Even if Ominous is upset with us, he has no love lost for his family. He'd use their connections to the headmaster if we needed his help.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this. I'll send you an owl when I have news.
Oh, it's you! Just the person I need.
Samantha, is everything all right?
No, it's not. It's my brother William. The one I told you about after Charms class. He's been cursed. He ignored my warning and now he's lying in St. Mungo's looking completely pathetic. He simply never listens.
I'm sorry. How exactly has he been cursed?
Oh, you won't believe it. Truly, but his feet were turned into purple beets. You can imagine his distress. And mine. I won't even go into the attention he was getting from our garden rabbits before he admitted himself to hospital.
Beats for feet. How hilarious. I mean, how terrible. Horrible. Truly.
You and the entire school may find it funny, but the situation is dire.
Well, it is an unusual situation. How did your brother end up like this?
It's entirely his own fault. I told him about some research I'd done recently on our ancestor ℒ𝒾𝓀𝑒. In particular, my discovery that Marmaduke's tomb was cursed. My brother's always making fun of my discoveries. This time, he laughed in my face. Told me I'd misinterpreted my findings. As if that were possible. And to prove his point, he went right up to the entrance of the tomb and poof! His feet transfigured into beets.
How awful. I can see why you're upset. He definitely needs some help.
Exactly. He may be a cape flapper, but he's still my brother. And no one deserves such a fate to last forever, especially as the result of a single brainless mistake. Now I worry that if the curse isn't reversed, it could become permanent.
Can't the curse be broken?
Possibly. The curse stems from a crest that was stolen from Marmaduke. If the crest were returned to its rightful place upon his sarcophagus, then I believe that William's feet may be restored. You battled trolls when they attacked Hogsmeade, escaped a dragon, and I could tell by your work and charms that you're a skilled spellcaster. Returning a crest to a sarcophagus should be almost effortless for you. So, will you help us?
Why was Marmaduke's tomb cursed?
The curse is the result of an intense sibling rivalry between Granham and his younger brother Marmaduke. Marmaduke was a famed herbologist, and Granham resented the attention that he received.
Sibling rivalry. Sounds as if it might run in the family.
But I would never intentionally curse my brother, not like Granham did. When their mother died, Marmaduke was given the prized family crest. Granham felt that as the eldest child, he should have been given it. Years later, when Marmaduke died, Granham stole it and cursed the tomb so that none in the Dale family could ever pay their respects.
How do you know it's safe? I don't want my feet to turn into beets as well.
Oh, but the curse only applies to Marmaduke's descendants, as my brother so aptly demonstrated. That's why I need your help. You're unrelated to my family, so the curse wouldn't affect you.
Why is your ancestor so well known?
He discovered the properties of several magical herbs and plants. He also uncovered numerous types of flora. The wizarding world owes him a great debt. His work not only impacted the discipline of herbology, but also potion making.
I can take the crest to Marmaduke's sarcophagus for you.
Oh, thank you! Thank you so much! You'll simply go into the tomb where Marmaduke was laid to rest and place the crest on top of his sarcophagus. According to my research, the tomb's been abandoned for centuries, so it should be a fairly simple task. You'll find it just east of the hamlet of Brockborough. Thank you for your help. My family is indebted to you.
I need to find the tomb near Brockborough and place Samantha's family crest on a sarcophagus there.
House elves are Wizardkind's best friend.
Nothing clears the cobwebs quite like flying.
𝒹𝑒𝓁𝑒. I know what that means. Merlin trial.
Be strong, Alexandra.
Brockborough. Always a lovely place to visit. Give my best to either of the Thistlewoods if you see them. Or both.
What needs doing?
𝒹𝑒𝓁𝑒.
Being an officer of the law in a quiet...
What do we have here?
ℒ𝒾𝓀𝑒. A pleasant job, I think.
I'd take up herbology if it didn't involve so much dung.
𝒹𝑒𝓁𝑒. Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
You'll not cast successfully if you don't first see it happen in your own mind.
I simply pretended that someone had used ℒ𝒾𝓀𝑒, but really, I'd forgotten to bring it out with me.
I had plenty of opportunities.
𝒹𝑒𝓁𝑒.
Hello. Might you have time to help with an urgent delivery?
Be strong, Alexandra.
I should investigate.
Revelio. Revelio.
Mysterious and a bit unsettling. What to do? Revelio. Well, my feet didn't turn into beets. That's a good start. Should have known a herbologist would use devil's snare.
Bombarda!
Lumos.
Bombarda! Bombarda! Accio! Bombarda! Incendio!
Lumos. A troll? You can't be serious.
Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Here.
A sarcophagus. This must be Marmaduke. That should reverse the curse. Hopefully. Samantha will be glad to hear that the crest has been returned. I certainly hope it reverses the curse. I'm happy to tell you that I returned the crest to Marmaduke's sarcophagus, just as you asked.
I thought as much. I received word from St. Mungo's that my brother's feet are back to normal. No more beats. Oh, I cannot thank you enough. It wasn't too much trouble, I hope.
Well, there was a troll in the tomb.
A troll? Oh dear, I'm so sorry, that's awful. No one has been in that tomb for centuries. But I can't say I'm surprised. Marmaduke seems to have been full of surprises.
Indeed he was.
Well, I suppose I should be going. I'm anxious to see my brother, who must be elated to have his feet back.
Of course, I certainly would be.
William and I are forever in your debt. Thank you again for what you did.
Over here.
I'll fix him, that charm grinder.
You're back! Nice to see you again. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
They still talk about you taking down that column.
Wish I had the courage to go into the forest.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
Rookwood is working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a port key that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig had asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to shed light on what we saw at the tent. Don't worry, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
I'll say it again. Can't thank you enough for helping to save the village from those trolls.
Pardon me, but were you saying something?
Oh, hello. Talking to myself. I'm Clementine, Willardsey, charmed. I was musing on the precious butterflies I see near the edge of the forest. Whenever I come near, they fly off into it. When I was at Hogwarts, we truly were forbidden from entering the forest. Told horrible stories about it, and I've had an irrationally intense fear of it ever since. It's silly, but I'm insatiably curious as to where the butterflies go in the forest. You couldn't possibly find out, could you?
You want me to follow the butterflies?
I do, yes, if you wouldn't mind.
What were the horrible stories you were told about the Forbidden Forest?
Oh, goodness, everything from students being mysteriously beheaded to terrifying spider dens. Oh, trust me, you hear that at 11 years old, it sticks with you.
Very well. If I have time, I shall see where they lead.
Oh, how kind. Students these days have so much more courage than I ever did. You can usually find me right around here. I hope to see you soon. Don't forget, the butterflies always seem to be on the fringes of the Forbidden Forest. Good luck!
Upper Hogsfield. Now, where to find Mrs. Sprottle? Revelio. Seems as though things are getting worse. Best be on my guard.
Rebellion. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
I have some promising news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her if you know what. Meet me in the town circle in Hogsmeade.
I thought my owl might pique your interest.
I came as soon as I could.
I'd been so preoccupied by all that happened with Ominis and the catacomb, not to mention my uncle's reaction, that I'd almost forgotten what it was that struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
We need to see what they're doing. I say we take them head on. Let's bury some enemies.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
After you.
Revelio. There they are, up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
This patrol is worthless.
No one enters this mine. Kill anyone who tries.
Ranrock's loyalists are out for blood.
Wait a moment. Have yourself.
You're so very weak.
Let's get it.
Pitiful! I can't believe you
Just you wait till I'm on solid ground. How childish!
Revelio.
Who's that? Someone's here.
Revelio.
This is going well.
We make a good team.
We do at that.
Once again, we could fight our way through, or be discreet.
You know which one I'd choose.
avenge your death.
Change your eyes.
And the fun is over.
Fun is a relative term.
It is. And that was relatively fun.
Revelio.
I should tell you. Rumor is this mine was closed long ago due to an infestation of spiders.
How nice. Nothing I haven't seen before. Revelio.
That's the spirit. We're making quick progress.
For better or for worse, we're in.
Over here!
Incendio! This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported. Now I see why.
I don't see any goblins in these webs.
Too disgusting for even a spider to prey on.
Not your best moment, I fear.
I will make you.
Ranrock's loyalists are in here.
Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want.
That ledge is awfully high. Any ideas?
ℒ𝒾𝓀𝑒 ℒ𝒾𝓃𝓈 ℒ𝒽𝒂𝓐𝑒. ℒ𝒾𝓃𝓈 ℒ𝒽𝒂𝓐𝑒. It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs, or the soulless eyes, or the venomous fangs, or any number of endearing qualities, really.
Smashing.
Should have thought to conjure stairs. That bridge has seen better days.
Reparo.
We're making quick work of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
She would at that. Ranrock's loyalists have all but declared war.
Lumos.
we've still not seen a single rune symbol.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment.
An unwelcome distraction at that.
We have another fight on our hands.
Why am I not surprised?
I shall avenge you.
It's almost as if they were waiting. Cleared the room.
You're not a bad chap for a Slytherin.
For a Ravenclaw, you certainly have a lot to learn.
Revelio.
Now. We can have a look around in peace. A rune symbol above the cavern door.
Ranrock's loyalists never knew to look for it.
I wouldn't be surprised to find a couple more rune symbols. These runes must be connected somehow. Try casting at them more quickly. Perhaps try casting at them in a different order, and be as quick as you can.
Incendio! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Incendio!
Wasn't expecting that.
Revelio.
What do you have there?
A journal entry by Isadora.
Hopefully it will help us unravel more of this mystery.
Sebastian, I think I found something. A canvas piece.
Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still, something about this place feels odd.
Incendio! If If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isidora Morganach was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols? And ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isidora and Percival Rackham, another of the Keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
His are some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isidora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the trek back out of here and to Hogwarts.
Unless we can find another passageway to the Undercroft. Let's have a look around. Revelio.
And now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit. Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble. I know that coast. ℓ𝒏𝒆 has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. ℉𝒻 has suffered for it. It's as bad as ℒ𝒾𝓃𝒃's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind ℓ𝒏𝒄. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
Someone who knows ℓ𝒏𝒄 personally. They asked me not to mention their name to anyone.
A goblin? Tell me I'm wrong. You know goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins.
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
Perhaps your uncle was right about you. You don't know when to stop.
Oh, I do know when to stop. Unbelievable.
Revelio. I hope Professor Fitzgerald has confirmed what she needed to. I have to complete the next trial as soon as I can.
imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
ℒ𝒾𝓀𝑒, Come now, don't be stingy. Tips in the hat, if you please. New instruments are expensive, you know. ℒ𝒾𝓃𝓈, a sickle. Come now, don't be stingy. I could use some gold. New instruments are expensive, you know. Tips in the hat, if you please. Come now, don't be stingy. ℒ𝒾𝓃𝓈. Tips in the hat, if you please. I could use some gold. ℒ𝒾𝓃𝓈, a sickle, a galleon. Come now, don't be stingy. ℒ𝒾𝓃𝓈, a sickle, a galleon.
We should speak with Mr. Bickle's friends. I believe I can sneak away without drawing my mother's eye. Meet me near Hogsmeade, and we will devise a plan.
ℒ𝒾𝓃𝓈, a sickle, a galleon. Come now, don't be stingy. Tips in the hat. New instruments are expensive, you know. in the hat, if you please. New instrument, then. I could use some gold. ℒ𝒾𝓃𝓈, ℒ𝒾𝓃𝑒𝓈. Tips in the hat, if you please. Come now, don't be stingy. I could use some gold. New instruments are expensive, you know. ℒ𝒾𝓃𝓈, a sickle, a galleon. Come now, don't be stingy. I could use some gold. New instruments are expensive, you know. Tips in the hat. ℒ𝒾𝓃𝓈, a sickle, a galleon. New instruments are expensive. Come now, don't be stingy. Tips in the hat, if you please. I could use some gold. New instruments are expensive, you know. Come now, don't be stingy. Tip. New instruments are expensive, you know. Come now, don't be stingy. ℒ𝒾𝓃𝓈, a sickle, a galleon. I could use some gold. New instruments are expensive, you know. Come now, don't be stingy. ℒ𝒾𝓃𝓈, a sickle, a galleon. I could use some gold. New instruments are expensive, you know. Nips in the hat, if you please. Come now, don't be stingy. I could use some gold. New instruments are expensive, you know. ℒ𝒾𝓃𝓈, ℒ𝒾𝓃𝑒. Come now, don't be stingy.
Only a hairy-hearted sod would cast flipendo on a cow.
Before you ask, I'm all out of the new socks, so if your feet are smelly, you'll have to work it out for yourself. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
Instruments are expensive, you know. ℒ𝒾𝓃𝓈, ℒ𝒾𝓃𝑒. Tips in the hat.
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
What was she sending you?
Only some feed she's been developing. I was going to give it to Professor Howin for the measles.
What kind of research is she doing?
It varies from week to week, but it's always to do with creatures. Last week she was studying Legnots in Plimpies.
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realised that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
How do you track a dragon long after she's gone?
Tree canopies, burn marks, things like that.
Well done. You certainly know what you were doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course. Shall we leave now?
If that's all right. I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on. And she's likely frantic about her egg. Here we are. I do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let alone maternal ones.
You got all of that from simply standing here.
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
That sounds straightforward enough.
We should be in and out. Then we can be finished with the poachers once and for all.
I don't suppose you've thought about keeping it, have you?
No. It belongs to her. Keeping it will make me just as bad as the poachers.
If you're right about finding her here, how do we go about returning the egg?
Her nest will likely be in the heart of her den, which she will be keeping guard over. It might also be more charred than anywhere else, I imagine.
Well then, let's find our dragon and return her egg.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot. Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are. There she is, above us. She did make it home safely. Oh, good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons. Must be worried sick, wondering what happened to her egg.
Worth. She doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Let's hope it stays that way. At least until we've done what we came to do.
Bombarda.
What I wouldn't give to be a demiguise right now. I wonder how many they brought to capture. At least 10 usually.
How charming. They keep in touch with each other. There she is again.
She's breathtaking.
From a distance.
Fantastic. I wonder how good her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon?
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep to her. Hebrideans love sheep.
How lucky for us. Watch your step. Revelia.
Pity. She must have been starved to pick off a grabhorn.
Or just raring for a fight.
Quiet, what was that? Well, there's no turning back now. domain. She'll make sure we know it. Welcome.
It's a little too late if you ask me. I don't suppose you'd listen to reason.
I'd normally try, but we're well past that. There's the nest. We're almost there.
𝒹𝑒𝓈.
Good thinking, but she'd still be able to smell you. Why is every bridge here broken?
Prepare it.
Now, if we just return her egg, we can hopefully make it out without too much fuss. That was brilliant! And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most people realize.
That's what Gran always says. The important thing is that we survived it, and we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
Shall we head back? I'm ready if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Hauntel Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the castle.
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and steal a dragon egg from them.
True. So why haven't they come after us? It's not like them to let things lie. Unless...
Unless what?
Unless they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl. How could I have been so blind?
New instruments are expensive, you know. I could use some gold. Come now, don't be stingy. Tips in the hat, if you please. New instruments are expensive, you know. I could use some gold. Come now, don't be stingy. Tips in the hat, if you please. New instruments are expensive, you know. I could use some gold. ℒ𝒾𝓀𝑒, ℒ𝒾𝓀𝑒, Come now, don't be... Tips in the hat, if you please. ℒ𝒾𝓀𝑒, ℒ𝒾𝓀𝑒. don't be stingy. Spare a canut, a sickle, a galleon. New instruments are expensive, you know. I could use some gold. Come now, don't be stingy. Tips in the hat, if you please. A sickle, a galleon. New instruments are expensive, you know. I could... Don't be stingy. Spare a canut, a sickle, a galleon. In the hat, if you please. Come now, don't be stingy. A canut, a sickle, a galleon. Tips in the hat, if you please. I could use... Spare a canut, a sickle, a galleon. Tips in the hat, if you please. Come now. New instruments are expensive, you know. I could use some gold. Tips in the hat, if you please. Spare a canut, a sickle, a galleon. New instruments are expensive, you know. Come now, gently. I could use some... Spare a canut, a sickle, a galleon. could use some gold. New instruments are expensive, you know. Tips in the hat.